One, we really need to make the data exploration experience much more engaging right off the bat. And two is we should make it much easier for publishers of the data to very quickly get to something that's very interesting without a lot of curation work. So those were the two main reasons that we started a redesign of the product. So what we initially did is we looked at the personas, so really assessed who are your users, both citizen personas as well as our government personas. So we outlined those and we actually passed them by customers to get their feedback.
Personas are really important because that's the way we know how we're designing things, because that's how we know who we're designing for. So in order to create a really good experience, we need to know who is being exposed to that experience.
So view creation is really about taking the data that already exists and providing it to people in sort of a single serving fashion. They can go and learn something and not have to go through all the motions of creating the infrastructure by which they would understand it ordinarily.
What this UI does is it actually does all of that on the fly. So not only does it very quickly visualize things with very little work, it also allows users to immediately start clicking around and getting insights without any setting filters or writing a query. That's what some of the competitors do.
We focused on the aspects of data exploration that matter the most. We took all the mechanics out of exploring data. You show up on a page and you are immediately presented with the most important pieces of information that are in that data.
And right now we're actually building tools that really allow you to find all the data you want. If you're in Oakland, you want to know the crime, we can actually help you understand the crime in San Francisco and other nearby cities. And so again, it will be in the product, but it will be invisible. It just allow to answer your questions better and more easily.
Somebody could show up on one of our sites, not click a single button and learn something and leave. And that is a perfectly great result because they learned something that they couldn't have before. But if they're interested in more than that, there's a world of power available to any user of our software that was not before with just a click or two.
It's a huge game changer in terms of ease of use and engagement.